Welcome back to Easy SBC, and today we're looking into some custom tactics. One of you guys wanted to see the 4-4-2 formation being used, so today we're going to find some tactics with the formation and give them a test to let you guys know if they're worth using for yourselves. Before we go any further, subscribe if you're new here, and don't forget to drop a like on the video. We headed over to our website and onto our tactics page, where we have tons of tactics from pros. We filtered by the 4-4-2 formation and inserted the tactic code onto our game. We headed into some gameplay, and the first thing you want to take note of are your players' playstyles. You want both wingers to be fast, players like 95 Lauren James or Hansen. You also want your strikers to have some passing playstyles like tiki-taka and incisive, because as you can see, they often link up in attack. Now moving on to the player roles, the goalkeeper is on goalkeeper defend, and both center backs are on defender defend. Your left and right back are also on fullback defend. What this does is creates a really defensive back four. The AI won't make them go forward unless you send them on a run, so this creates defensive stability. Both of your center mids should be on box to box, as this will help them get into the box when appropriate, but also track back. Your wingers should be on inside forward balanced, as they will start wide when building up attacks, but eventually get into the box in the final third. I find this the perfect role, especially for extra passes inside the box. Lastly, for the strikers, you could go for one false nine and the other advanced forward, but we used both strikers on advanced forward. We are at that stage in the game where players don't have many negatives, so I think that these are the best role combinations for this formation. One thing I did notice that these roles were a bit too attacking for me, so you can always change a center mid to the holding role to be a bit more defensive in the midfield. Another thing I realized was the difference between DMs and center mids. The AI on DMs is extremely automatic and aggressive, while for center mids they are less automatic. What this means is that you need to be good at manually defending, especially using right stick switching. If you don't know how to defend manually, you will struggle with this formation. However, the 4-4-2 does have a second variation with DMs rather than center mids. They may be less involved in the attack, but this should be an easier formation to use when defending. You have to ask yourself the question, am I a manual or automatic defender? If you are a manual defender, this formation is brilliant. However, if you are an automatic defender, you may want to look elsewhere. The 4-2-1-3 is a really popular alternative formation, with the strong point being its AI defensive ability. It's also really solid in attack, so I would recommend this formation as defense matters more than attack when it comes to getting wins. Overall, I think the 4-4-2 is a really solid formation if you are a Div 1 or Elite Division player. As if you're in those divisions, it's clear you have learnt key skills on FC25. If you are in lower divisions, I would look into other formations. I personally get rank 2 and sometimes rank 1, and it's just not my type of formation, as defending is my biggest flaw. You have to be honest with yourself, as at the end of the day, everyone has a different play style and therefore prefers a different tactic. We will be covering many more formations and tactics in the future, so comment down below what formations you would like us to test out. But that's all from us today. Don't forget to drop a like if you found this helpful, but we will see you guys in the next one.